Hey guys, welcome in. Welcome into the craft room. Come on in. Come on in and join me. Hello. Welcome into the craft room. My name is Susan and this is Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs by Sue. Thanks for joining me here in the craft room today. I am here earlier. Woohoo! Happy Thursday, November 3rd. Gosh guys, here we go. I don't know. I've had a pretty anxious morning. I've just felt like I'm behind. I feel like I'm behind. I feel like everything is coming so quickly, and I know it's not. It's my perception, but let's get started. We're going to do one more fallish type project because I've had this on my mind for doing as a fall project, and I think it would be cute. So we're going to do this today, and then we are going to switch gears, guys, and start with some Christmas stuff. Because are you ready for Christmas? I have had several people telling me, Susan, I am ready for Christmas. So I am feeling the pressure and I feel like I really need to get going. So we are going to upcycle this clearance that I got, this little clearance, what do you want to call it? It is I guess it's a sign. It was a sign that had a cute saying on it, but when I saw this, I saw a pie plate. I don't know why. I'm not even a big pie person, but does that not look like a pie plate to y'all? Anyway, we're going to upcycle it, and we are going to use this cute design, and we're going to make it, I'm seeing pumpkin, apple, and pecan pie. So that is what we're going to do today, and come along. I've already started some of the process, but let me just get a couple things out of the way real quick. Thanks for joining me. If you're joining me live, I have a red circle around my profile picture. And that way you'll know I'm live, and please interact with me. I love to craft with friends. That's why I come on here and do this. It's like crafting with friends in my book, and I'd love to interact with you. If you're not catching me live, you're catching me on the replay. I am so happy to have you here. Welcome to the replay. Still, comment. I always respond back, so I would love to hear what you think. And hopefully it's not too dark in here for you guys. I have lots of abundant sunshine, but it's like at an angle, kind of already going past the windows. So hopefully it is bright enough in here for you guys to see, I hope, because I didn't even turn on this other light. Maybe I'll turn that one on and that'll help too. I don't know, that doesn't seem to do a whole lot. We'll see. Maybe I can turn this. Oh, I can't barely reach it now, guys, because I moved it a little bit, so it's hard for me to reach where the light is. But anyway, if you'll hit that heart button and be sure to sprinkle, which just means to share, tag a friend, put it out, send it to a group of people that you know that might be interested in crafting videos. So I would certainly appreciate that. And if you do, just write shared or sprinkled in the comments so that I can enter you in my end of month giveaway. I was able to deliver that in person yesterday to last month's winner, and I'm still working on figuring out what this month's going to be. It may develop. I may have to wait and decide what it's going to be, because I'm thinking I might use something from this month's club, Couture Transfer, which I did share that on Tuesday with you guys, but this is the club transfer, and I may do something really cute with this and give that as a giveaway this month. I like to do that a lot of times. So it's definitely Christmas theme, and that's what I'm thinking we need to do, right? So otherwise, I have one other option. So I might give it an option. I may give an option this time. Choose this or choose this. The only problem being, I do have a Thanksgiving one that I could do. Maybe I'll just do that somehow different. No, I think we're going to stick with Christmas, because by the time the end of the month comes, I usually do the drawing on the end of the month, the last day of the month. By the time the end of the month comes, Thanksgiving will already be gone. So it'll definitely be a Christmas themed one. Okay? All right. Now, I just sprinkled that to my VIP group, and I did include that in the description today if you want to click on that link or type VIP in comments. That's just my private crafting group. I'd love to have you guys in there with me. So this is not going to even need much to it, guys. We're just upcycling this, and I'm not going to do a whole lot else to it. I'm not going to add bows, flowers, ribbons, anything else. I really don't think it needs anything else. So this shouldn't take too long, which is great, because I have to go pick up my little buddy. But I am so glad that you're here with me. Let's see here. I want to pull this up real quick and put this in the comments. But I promise I will be doing a giveaway. let me do this. I'll put this on here too. Like I said, I will post that as soon as I have an idea, but I have to create the project first. So I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to. There we go. And you can sprinkle my videos as many times as you want. Any of my videos. So you can, anything that's posted on my page, especially for the month of November. Did that just post? Did that? Yeah, we did. Okay, I pinned it. Great. You can sprinkle more than once to be entered more than once. So every time you sprinkle something that I post, I put it in, whether it's a post or a video, I put it in my little drawing bucket, and it increases your chance to win. So that's it. So let's get started. I did already start without you, like I said. This already had a cute little saying on it. It was really, really nice. Guys, I got this for $5, or less than $5, for real. So, and it is heavy. It's pretty heavy. This is metal, and this is a nice chunk of wood. It already has a hanger in it too. So, if you have any questions about anything I'm using today, you can ask in comments or send me a message. But there's also a keyword for you today. It's called slice, and that will get you the list of products that I use. I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture, and I like to show projects using upcycling or our own surfaces, as well as our fabulous reusable silkscreen transfers, self-adhesive reusable silkscreen transfers, and chalk paste. So that's what we're working with today, is chalk paste. So I have all my colors pulled out here, and that's why I say I feel like this is screaming fall, because we're using all these warm colors. So, yeah, that's what we got going. So I pre-painted it with one layer of chalk paint. This is what I'm using, Waverly chalk paint in the color Mineral. I love Waverly, and I love the chalk paint because it dries so fast. So I did one layer. I knew I would need two because the background was kind of dark. So we're just going to add another layer and dry that right quick. It really doesn't take long to do this. And then we'll get the surface prepped to be able to receive our transfer. So I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. I hope you're having a thankful Thursday. I hope you've had maybe a minute or two to just sit and think, what am I thankful for today? Because, you know, if you're like me, like I said, I've been feeling overwhelmed all morning. And I've been going since 6 a.m., so it's not like I'm lounging around. But I just feel like everything needs to be done right now, and I have a tendency to put deadlines on myself. And I think where I lost a whole day yesterday from working at the office, I feel like I'm behind. So, yeah, and I just always feel like time is fleeting. So if you're like me, I had to purpose to make myself sit for just a few minutes, have some devotion time, which I try to do every morning. I cannot always have as long as I'd like, or, you know, as involved as I'd like, but at least a little bit of time to pause and be quiet for just a minute, even though I start my day with just getting up and taking care of everybody else, which I'm sure most of you do too. A lot of you do too, before I ever even take care of myself. So, you know, it's just one of those things. I had to do it today though, because I really was feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm getting ready to lose it. You know, there are days that are just like that. I don't know why, but I just look around and I see so much that needs my attention, and I'm only one person. And I think it all needs to be done right now. And that overwhelms me. So this is my therapy. And I just try to purpose to stop for a few minutes and think, what am I thankful for? So Thankful Thursday, I think every day we should be thankful, right? Especially in the month of Thanksgiving in November, where we're focusing on our thankfulness and our gratitude. But every day should be that way, right? Even if you can just take a few minutes every day, just to pause and see, reflect, tune out the world for a minute. I have a harder time doing that, just as much as all the rest of you do, I'm sure. And I actually don't let the world come in as much as a lot of people do. But because I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch news. I definitely don't watch news on TV. I have sources that I go to for news. So if I had all that coming at me too, I think I would really. Anyway, as you can see, I just applied another layer, and that should be all we need. I'm just making sure I don't have any big clumps. I really like this color because it's a very neutral color, but it's not too creamy because I'm not big into creamy colored, even though my shirt kind of has creamy colored in it today. So I'm a dichotomy. I believe that's the right word. But I am going to help dry this. Just going to help speed it up. This is just chalk paint. So that's why I use it, is because it dries quickly, especially when I'm trying to do projects on here with you guys. But I'm just going to speed it up a little bit. But I really do like this color. It's a nice neutral, and it has a gray undertone instead of a yellow undertone. I think that's why I like it. I like the gray colored undertones much more. But it is a beautiful day here. Let's see, it's up to 70 here in North Carolina. I live in North Carolina, about 15 miles outside of Raleigh. But it's a gorgeous sunny day. I don't see a cloud in the sky. It's beautiful finally. Every morning it's been gloomy. Yesterday afternoon, finally, there's a little bit of sunshine, but I feel like it's been gloomy for so many days. It just feels wonderful to see the sunshine, even though it's supposed to get into 80s over the weekend. So it doesn't necessarily feel like fall, but it's still lovely. You can have the windows open, and I do love that. Still struggling with the cold. I had no cough medicine last night. I probably should run out and get some today. I had nothing last night. I thought I had some, and I didn't. And I had a time coughing again last night. But it wasn't quite as bad as the night before, but I'm still trying to get rid of this. And it's just, during the day, I'm having some issues with it, so I need to kick it to the curb. Come on, paint. Nothing like watching paint dry, right? So what do you guys got going on today? I hope you're having a productive day, or a successful day, or a restful day, whatever it is that you were aiming for or hoping for. I hope that's what you're having. We're getting there, guys. It's just this middle section. And I really probably should have grabbed my little, maybe I will grab that right quick, because that will speed it up for sure. Let me grab my little, remember my thrift store find that I shared with you guys? I need to grab that. Hopefully I'll come up with at least one more fall project. I have the cutest little board over here that I need to figure out something to put on that is perfect for fall, and I haven't found just the right transfer yet. So I need to look and see if I can find something that will work on it, because we might at least do one more. You guys remember this little portable blow dryer? It's so cute. It packs a big punch. That was a little thrift store find. I think it was $2 or $3. Maybe even a $1. I don't know. They didn't itemize it for us. They just kind of said, oh yeah, that'll be $2. Oh, that'll be $2. So, yeah, so I'm sure I'll have at least one or two more fall projects here or there to sprinkle in. But we will definitely get started on Christmas. Because there's so much Christmas. We have so much Christmas goodness. You guys, we have so many cool projects for Christmas. And I need to share them with you. Oh, goodness. And I really, really, really thought maybe I would lay back down for a little while this morning, but I couldn't. So I'm tired. Yesterday I wanted a nap. Today I'm tired, but I can't take the time to do it. I feel like I need to get this stuff done. Lots of stuff done. That's definitely working faster. I want to make sure this is dry all the way before I put my transfer on it, because I need to do my nails now. Because I don't want any paint to come up on the back of my transfer. I don't want to be able to use it. Okay. That should be good. That feels dry. Feels dry. Okay, we are going to lightly sand it. Just because if there's any, like, if I've got any, you know how sometimes when you paint, you get clumps, like here. Like that right there. I feel like that's thicker. But I don't want to do it so much that I take my paint off, so. You gotta find a happy medium. I can't tell why that's section right there. It's because it's not dry. I don't know, but we are going to wax this as well to protect my transfer. This could also, it looks kind of like a bottle cap if you had something that was a cool kind of saying like that. This actually probably would have worked for something that I have coming for Christmas as well. It's like a vintage look, so I think that probably would have worked for that too, but I just saw pie when I saw this. Maybe I'll find another one of these, who knows. I haven't been to the store that I got this from in a while, which is probably a good thing, because I know that they have Christmas out all everywhere, and it's going to tempt me. One little section, I don't know why. It's like a different color. It's a little darker. I don't know why, but we're going to leave it that way. And then here's another tip. When you put wax on, you can also do this to heat it up and then smooth it out in the bucket. I just want to move faster today, so we're just going to keep with the little blow dryer because I just want to move faster. I'll just put it on low. Whoops. So, you guys, the kids have all 2 days next week. 1 day for Election Day. I guess the schools are being used as polling places. And then for Veterans Day. It's going to be a tough week. It's hard for our little buddy, our littlest guy, the kindergartner, because, you know, they keep doing this. It's like they'll have a day and then they won't have, and it's hard. Mondays are hard anyway for him. And then you throw in this kind of stuff. I don't know if it'll be better or worse next week. We'll see. It's harder because, you know, you got to try to work around it and find something for him to do. I am excited because I'm feeling like, you know, you got to start, I think that's why I feel behind. Because personally, you know, like you got to try to start planning things for your family for the holidays already. And then, you know, with your work, especially if you're a business owner, you have to make sure you have things planned. And our family's not even taking a vacation this year like we normally do at Thanksgiving. I don't know how we're going to manage that too, but yeah, I don't know. I think that's why. It's just too many things, too many balls juggling. Okay, so that is now prepped. It is waxed, it's painted, it's buffed, and it should be ready. And you only want a thin layer of wax because if you put too much, then your transfer doesn't like to stick. So we are going to use this. I have not used it before. I like to mark mine. And I'm going to fuzz it. This is a really cool, especially if you have a baker in your family. I mean, this would be cool for that too. Or maybe grandma. Maybe a nice little thing for Grandma's kitchen. You could do it in her colors, whatever colors she has in her kitchen. You don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. You could choose whichever colors you wanted and just kind of make it match her kitchen or your mom's, or your sisters or your brothers or whoever that you know in your life that likes to bake. Find a surface. Let me see, I need to find where the top is. That's actually the top. So make sure I have it lined up right. Okay. I just fuzz that a couple times. And like I said, for right now, as far as I know, I might put a little bow up top. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have any ribbon picked out right now. But I might put a little something up top. And 1, 2. I'm going to leave a little space up top. I mean, I could just put it in the middle and not do anything else. Oh, I got a hunk of something on there, guys. Always check. Now, that's not in an area where my silk screen is, so it wouldn't have been a problem, but press it down, nice and smooth, no bubbles. Let's see if that's about the same. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 6. That's about the middle. I think I already lined it up about in the middle. That's pretty good, y'all. Pretty good. If I have that lined up. Oh, I didn't realize it had that there. So I do need to turn it a tiny bit. But I did pretty good with lining that up in the middle. For eyeballing it, usually it takes me about 3 or 4 times eyeballing it. You know, we'll probably put something up there. What will we put? I don't know. I don't know what we'll put up there. I'll find something cute. Okay, so I've got it ready to go. And, okay, so I am going to do the words, happiness is homemade. I'm going to do it in shimmer copper. I think that's going to show up well, I hope. If not, should we do it in shimmer copper or should I do it in something else? I'm just wondering. Okay, let me think for a minute. I'm wondering if I should do it in a different color. I want to make sure you can see it. I don't want to get anything too clashing with my browns and my rust. Yeah, I think shimmer copper. I think we're just going to try it. And if it doesn't show up, I can always go back over top of it with something else. I need to get another shimmer copper. This is one of my favorite colors, guys. I need to get another one, it looks like. Ooh, getting close to my pie. Gotta be careful. I love this color. And I love my shimmers. If you're around here any length of time, you will find out that I love my shimmers. And if you are, speaking of which, if you're new here and this is the first time you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Say hi. I would love to know. Say hey. Oh my. Did you hear that dog? Somebody was upset. That was not my dog. That's neighbor's dogs. Okay, now I'm just going to go back and make sure I pull off any extra that I don't need. There we go. Yeah, I definitely need to scrape around the sides to salvage what's left, and I need to put that on my list of paste that needs to be replenished. I didn't realize I was getting that low. I don't think I've been paying attention. Okay, I'm going to paste and peel this top part so that my chalk paste doesn't dry in my silk screen. Ooh, I need to fix that. Should check that before I... If you have a section that for some reason you missed, just lay your transfer back down. I think my paste might need a little bit of, oh gosh, what was that? My paste might need a little bit of water. Oh, H up here. Why is my H not coming through? Let's try that one more time. Now it does have a distressed look to it, but for some reason that little section I keep missing. Could have been the paste was too thick in that area. That's better. And let's see. Oh no, I think that's supposed to look like that. Yeah, that's supposed to look like that. So there we go. And actually I'm going to see, I think that's the distressing. I'm just going to see if it needs any more. Because sometimes if your paste is, chalk paste is too thick, it doesn't go through the silk screen as well. And you have to kind of press a little harder with the shimmer sometimes. There we go, that's better. Okay. There we go. See how cool that is? And that shows up fine. I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that color. Yeah. Now I'm going to press down this other area so that I don't. I like working up here in the daytime better because I can see. Okay, so how was I doing this? This one I said was going to be pumpkin pie. This one is going to be, I think we're going to use a little bit of this and a little bit. This is going to be apple, and I'm going to use camel. So this is one of my single paste packets that I used from last month's transfer. I think it was last month. So last month or the month before. It was month before maybe. This was one of the colors that came in the club, and I used this single paste packet because I didn't have this color. And I saved the rest of it, what I didn't use, by putting tape on it to keep it moist. So I'm just going to take the tape back off. I just needed that package a little bit just to make sure it's kind of like stirring it up in the package. And then I'm going to pull my tape down. I might just set that there. And then I'm going to squirt a little bit out. So you guys can see it. Did I freeze? Did I freeze? Okay, I'm going to squirt a little bit out on my tray. Just a little bit, guys. You can't put it back in the packet, so only pull out what you need. You can always squirt more out. And I like to try to save whatever I don't. I want a little more than that. Excuse me, guys. See, I'm just taking a tiny bit out right now. We're going to see. Excuse me. And then on top of everything, this morning, so I usually try to drink a lot of water. This morning, apparently a water line break in our county, and we cannot use our water, and I use my water dispenser all the time on my refrigerator. Okay, so that's gonna be that. Is that gonna be enough? I don't know, maybe a little bit more. So now they're saying, don't use it, and you gotta boil it for 24 to 48 hours. Oh my gosh, guys. I can't even imagine. I mean, we use so much water I drink so much water out of there. So I disabled the dispensers, thank goodness. I know how to do that. But it's like, really, thank goodness we have bottled water. Thank goodness we have, other means to have water, but I'm thinking boil it every single time. That I can't even imagine. That's just like, that's giving me stress. Okay, so we're going to use rust for our, this is going to be a pumpkin pie. Maybe it's not a pumpkin pie, but in my world, it's a pumpkin pie. This is the cool thing about chalk is that you can, and our products is that you can make it exactly what color you want. I can't get a good cough. I'm so sorry, guys. I cannot get a productive cough, and I don't have any cough drops up here. You know, this I think would look super cool retro, like in retro colors. Like do the background in teal and do like the words and the pies and just like a really bright red, like either the candy apple red or what's the other color that I was thinking of? Maybe the coral. I don't know. That might be too much. But anyway, like that real vintage vibe, that would look really cool because it would make it kind of feel like a diner. Wouldn't that be a cool color choice? The neat thing is with this, because these transfers are reusable, guess what? I can do it again and try it in a whole nother color scheme. That's what's cool. So I might look that up and like see what would like it look like in a diner. That would be neat. Okay, let's pull this back and see. I still feel like, okay, we do have some distressing here. It's supposed to be, but I feel like for some reason today we challenged applying my chalk paste. See that, guys? All right. I feel like at the corners, I need just a little more. There, that's better. I want to be able to see that there's a slice. We have a neat place in Raleigh. It's called Slice Pie. What is that? Why is that one section right there not going on? I think it's something on the wood. We have a neat place in Raleigh called Slice Pie Company. And you can buy, obviously, pies. You can buy slice. A couple years ago, for my birthday, my husband got one from there for me. Because I like chocolate pies. If I have a pie, I want it to be a chocolate pie. But wouldn't this be cool to have a sign like that in a place like that? Let's see, there's another section right there. I don't know what. Maybe I had too much wax. I don't think it's the transfer. It might be the transfer. Might have had too much wax on that section, or I'm just, I don't know. I can always touch it up later with my tool. With my little handy dandy tool. Okay, we're going to move on to the next pie. So this one I'm saying is apple because it's got the hatch marks on it. I just feel like apple. I don't know why. I don't know why. And we are going to just use this camel color. And I have a big old piece of fuzz from I don't even know where. Goodness sake. This is what's driving me crazy is the dry cough. So this color is camel. It's kind of like a almost butterscotchy looking. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to mix a little bark in with the camel. So bark is a darker brown, and we're going to make that one a pumpkin pie. Or maybe I'll add, you know what? I might add some of the rust in with the camel. I'm trying to think. Pecan. I'm thinking it's a pecan pie. Pecan. Maybe more orange than brown. I don't know. There's our apple pie. Isn't that cute, y'all? Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm driving myself crazy. Ooh. Okay. What do we think? I think I'm going to add a tiny bit of rust. I think I'm going to add a tiny bit of rust in with my camel. And see if that makes it. And then we might add a little bit of brown in too. Just a little bit of brown because I feel like it should be a little, I don't want it to be too light, but I didn't want it to be as orange. Does that make sense? So I'm just going to make my own color. I feel like I might add just a touch of brown. Just a touch. Not much. Not much. It's been too long since I've eaten a pecan on its own to think of what they look like. I mean, that's bark. That's just like milk chocolate. It's like milk chocolate. Yeah, that's going to be good. And that's what we're going to use for our pecan pie. See, I didn't need much, and I didn't need to add any more caramel. And that is kind of like a caramel color. Camel. I didn't need to add any more camel. See, it just changes it a little bit, but it almost marries all the colors together. I think I could have used the shimmer copper, but I don't have like a copper that's not shimmer. So that's why I'm kind of like creating my own. I didn't want one pie to be shimmer over the others. That wouldn't be fair. Oh, I hope I have enough. I'm going to make it work, y'all. That's what happens when you create your own. You have to just hope you've not made, I don't like wasting mine, so I think we're going to be able to eke it out. Luckily, a little goes a long way. I do have the ceiling fan on. I think that's why it's drying my chalk paste even quicker. Get all the way over to the edge of that one. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Then we have a whole nother color. Okay, here we go. Peel and reveal, guys. Ta-da! Let me know what you think of my pies. That was the easiest pies I've ever, that was the easiest pies I've ever made. Even chocolate pies that are pretty easy, and I just buy the ready-made crust. If I make a pie, it's gonna have a ready-made crust. I'm not gonna make a pie crust from scratch. I am a semi-homemade kind of person. Sorry, guys. Okay, so what I wanna do here, real quick, is put my tape back on my camel so I can save the rest of it because I still got lots in there. And this is ready. So all I need to do is see if I have any kind of cute little ribbon. I mean, I know I have some raffia. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about raffia on the top of it. I know I have some raffia. And trying to think what else. Because, I mean, do I have anything in here that would work cute? This is my bundle of like stuff. Ooh, look how cute. I forgot I had this. You guys, I forgot I even had these. You never know what you're going to find. Oh, I forgot I had these. I used these last year for my gnome, my fall gnome. Look all about those guys. Isn't that cute? I could use something like that. Do I have any ribbon in here? Obviously, I don't have any pie ribbon, but do I have any ribbon that might look kind of neat with those colors? I probably do. I mean, even this is kind of a neutral, and it's just a little piece. Or you could, oh, I like this one too. Ooh, this one's cool. This one has blue in it and that color. That might add a pop of color to it. That one's too boring. That one's too boring. And I don't think I want just a plain colored one. So, I'm not sure. One of these two. One of these two, I think would be lovely. Don't you guys think one of those would be lovely? I think one of them would work. Which one do you like? Let me know in comments which one you like, and tell me what kind of pie is your favorite. Mine is a chocolate pie, and actually my son would say I think it's called an icebox chocolate pie, an icebox pie. I don't remember, something like that. I heard last night on one of the movies my husband was watching a s'mores pie. That sounds yummy to me. Anyway, let me know in comments which color ribbon I should use. I need help. And I'll make a little tiny little something up here. Little something up here with it. Maybe even just something like that. Just to add a little bit more color. Or I could do this one. So let me know, the blue plaid or just the orange and brown plaid. Let me know in comments. All right, guys, that's my project for today. I hope you like it, and I hope that it inspired you. I hope you'll join me next time that I'm live. I know I'll be live for sure on Saturday, Lord willing. We will be starting Christmas, the club transfer this month, Christmas. So until then, I will be posting some other sales special information for you. I will also be, I'll probably have a video for you guys tomorrow. But until I see you next time, I hope you'll stay safe, healthy, and blessed. And please sprinkle this video and hit that heart button and come back and see me. All right, guys? Thanks so much for letting me come into your world for just a little while and show one more project idea to get us through this week. All right. I'll see you guys. Have a great Thursday.